Hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Tuesday, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world and the world to New Zealand. And I know you just want me to put the sign back because you can't quite believe what you're reading, can you? That's why I made that sign, basically, just to try and get people's attention. It's a really basically a completely overt salacious attempt at attracting viewers. See, it's worked already. It's going up by the ones. Here's Andrew Little's penis on a rug. I just was a bit worried because on some news sites they had pixelated it. Why they would do it when it's on a rug and you can't really tell what it is anyway. Oh, and also, what's the other thing? Oh, it's probably not actually his penis as well. I don't know. If you're watching from the other side of the world, Andrew Little is the leader of our opposition party. Welcome to New Zealand politics. I'm thinking he didn't pose for the rug. Do you pose for a rug? Who makes rugs with pictures of nude people on them? What, is there a market for this? Bruce always comes to the show to see a little penis. Now he's made the whole thing fall over. That was very funny, Bruce. I think he sort of was calling me a dick. I think that very good. Hey, this is not about penises. I just want to make that quite clear, this next story. One of the strongest aftershocks since last week's big quake has rocked the North Island's east coast early today. A 5.7 magnitude earthquake struck at 3:19 a.m. And although it was centered 95 k's northeast of Te Araroa, the tremor has been felt widely across the North Island, with people from Wellington to Auckland reporting the shaking. Now, I can't help wondering if we gave out that report and there was no earthquake, like we just pretended that there was one, whether people from Wellington to Auckland would have reported feeling the shaking. I think that's how it goes with people saying that they felt earthquakes. I think people feel shaking sometimes and they hope it's an earthquake and not just shaking. I know I do. Speaking of people with the shakes, I'm worried about Hillary. Jaglosa? You didn't feel anything. Where are you? Are you between Wellington and Auckland? Or are you at a different place in the world? Anyway, are you in Auckland? You didn't feel anything. Right. All right. Are you feeling anything now? What about now? How about now? I'm worried. These reports about how much Hillary Clinton knew about how confidential things were. We've got the FBI report here. I'm just borrowing Fox News's graphic for convenience. She doesn't recall being trained about classified documents. Didn't know C meant things were confidential. Didn't know drone strikes should be classified. So she doesn't know a lot of stuff. The drone strikes being classified thing, that worries me a little bit. Because if I'm ordering people to blow things up, I can't help thinking I don't want them to know that I'm going to do that. I mean, I'm no expert. I've never blown anybody up with a drone. Not that I haven't wanted to. I just didn't have a drone capable. But if I was going to, I don't think I would give them I don't think I would say, hey, I'm going to blow you up with a drone, because I'm thinking that would be less effective. You know what I mean? So I don't think you have to be that well trained, is what I'm saying. I don't think the FBI has to come and train you to say, hey, keep the drone strikes confidential. So she had a concussion, and I had a concussion once, and I certainly struggle to remember most things. But even I could figure that one out. I think you need to change your narrative, Hillary. Finally, in more weirdness, the Tromps. Which is the Victorian family that had all this bizarre goings on in Australia. The dad got lost and then got found, and they all ended up in hospital, and perhaps the whole family was suffering some kind of mass schizophrenia. I've been there. Hey, Scotty. Morning, evening. Welcome in, Scotland. I've been there. Road trips can go wrong quickly. In fact, I've got some research here that suggests that 1 in 10 couples will break up after going on a romantic holiday, with 40% of those couples arguing at least once a day while on holiday. The most common holiday argument triggers pressure to organise everything. It comes in at 14%. Deciding on food and drink, that's 16%. Getting drunk, yes. Well, that causes problems at home and as well as away, doesn't it? 17%. Spending too much money, also 17%. Spending too much time together. That's a trigger for an argument. Should go on separate holidays, maybe. I don't know. 18%. Apparently, some resentment can build up if you don't help each other with your luggage, even at the airport. Navigating. Is it worth it? Can we not just stay home, stay in bed, order some takeaways, drink some bourbon? That sounds like a good holiday to me. So I can see where you went wrong, Tromps. You left the state and it all turned to custard. I am glennzb. Thank you so much for having me up your Periscope. I'm sorry there weren't as many penises as maybe you were expecting if you were here for the penises. I'll see what I can do tomorrow.